What's up, guys?
Hi, y'all.
Dinner with KC. Is that what we should call this?
Yeah.
We thought we'd just show you guys some, like, what an average dinner looks like us and do some, like, fun chats. Get to know us a little.
Not average. We went and splurged a little on the breast.
Oh, yeah. We splurged big time.
On the duck breast.
This is our first time cooking duck breast, and oh my gosh, it looks phenomenal. And it's really fatty and good, too.
I think we killed it.
We didn't actually try it yet. Do you want to try it?
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful, guys. I would really, duck's something I would want to get in like a really nice restaurant.
Yeah. We got it. We actually cooked it really well, medium rare, too. It was hard to gauge. We don't have a good meat thermometer. Ours sucks. But we got it pretty accurate.
This is incredible.
You like it?
It's not that gamey. It's like a mix of steak and chicken, which is like the best combo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nice that you can cook it medium rare-ish. And then we got some smashed cauliflower.
New method of cauliflower.
Which, let's try that. Oh, yeah.
You can't really go bad. It's like crisp and cooked all the way around.
Yeah. So we cooked the duck breast first, and then we cooked the cauliflower in all the fat that came off the duck, and added also a little butter in there too.
Mmm.
So a lot of fat. Getting our fat in. Get your fat in, guys.
Hopefully you're eating a fatty dinner right now with us too. I don't even want to put the fork down.
No, so good.
But I also don't want it to end. So, should we tell them how much we paid? So it was £0.92.
And it was $13.
$13.05 or something?
So I think it was $13.99 a pound or something. Pretty pricey. We splurge once in a while though on some good quality stuff.
But this is the only thing we got at the grocery store because we had a whole head of cauliflower. So we're like, oh, we're not buying a veggie.
Yeah.
But this is totally worth it. And we've been talking about it for a while. So, you know, what's the better time than the present?
And we're going to talk about how we met, our meeting story.
Mm-hmm.
Did we tell you guys already we met online dating?
I feel like we probably threw that in somewhere.
Yeah, we met on OkCupid in San Francisco.
It's a free dating website. Don't worry, we didn't pay for that.
In San Francisco. I had just moved there. I think I was only there for like 2 months when I got matched up with this hottie.
I was there for 2.5 years. Yeah, because I only had 1 semester of school left.
Yeah. So she was there for law school. And I had just gotten laid off of my job in Columbus, Ohio.
And followed his homies.
My homies were in SF, so I just bought a one-way ticket, living life on the edge.
First time ever, though.
Yeah. I lived so conservatively
He's
up until that point.
Safe guy.
Yeah. So I went to SF and wilded out for 2 months. Then I met her.
And settled down.
What did you like about me when on our first date?
To be honest, like, and he knows this, I didn't like much. I wasn't like, you know, I had to see him again or anything like that. It wasn't the best date. We were kind of a slow to start fire, right?
Slow burning fire.
Yeah, but then it picked up. I think it was like that for the both of us, right? We weren't like immediately like head over heels, which I think now that I look back is good, because I feel like now we have more of that, and it didn't like a lot of lust in the beginning and then die out.
Yeah, but I liked you a lot on our first date. You were very good at conversation, which I'm not that good at. So she like played well into my lack of conversational skills, which I liked.
We balance each other out, and I'm sure you guys can see that if you watch our videos. Yeah, it's funny to think back. It was so long. It wasn't even that long, but
No.
So much has happened.
2 years ago.
We met at a bar called The Social Study. Matt suggested it.
And it's a really cool bar.
Yeah.
They spin hip hop records.
Yeah, and then sometimes they like have movies on the wall.
Oh, what movie did they have?
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club was on.
Such a good movie.
Which is like the greatest sound off movie of all time.
Like watching it with the sound off?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it is really good. It was a short date. We only had 2 drinks. And then we parted. He messaged me later that night.
Keep them wanting more.
Yeah, that's how it went.
And then for our first Valentine's Day, which was not that far into our dating, maybe like a month and a half, before we were doing keto, I made her homemade raviolis for Valentine's Day.
He was a vegetarian at the time, so no meat involved.
And it took me so long. It probably took me like 4 hours to make them. And funny story is that when we had a salad too, and I brought this dressing over, and she just sets the lid on the dressing, which is like crazy. Who does that? So then I go to shake a salad dressing. Obviously, that's what you do before you dress your salad, and it just got all over me. And I was wearing nice khakis that day.
And he made me do his laundry. And you have to pay for the laundry, and it's in the basement.
I didn't make you do it.
It was expected. Because he blamed me. Little did I know that that's how every situation would be moving forward.
What are you talking about?
Easily disgruntled.
What?
You're slightly easily disgruntled.
I can be sometimes. I feel like that's genetics. I'm trying to work on that.
Our relationship has changed so drastically, though. I mean, just mostly because we've moved to Philadelphia as well, and I'm out of school, and we're doing KetoConnect, but we used to just, like, go to the gym separately, and, like, when we were together, we'd watch shows.
Yeah, we would just sit around a lot more.
Yeah, and, like, we even took naps, which is, like, weird for us to do now.
Yeah,
especially together.
A lot of herbs involved back then.
Like, if we took a nap now, it'd be like, I'm taking a nap, and the other person's doing KetoConnect. And it's because, like, you know, I have a headache or something.
Yeah, this stuff takes us a lot of time. I don't know if you guys realize how much time we put into this. Yeah, so this duck, how do you feel about it? I like it a lot.
I want to buy this every day.
So good. It's nice and fatty, too.
I love the fat part. I'm so taken aback at how good this is. Because, to be honest, the color of duck breast, the dark blood, like an organ that's been just sitting out for too long, it has that look. Like, when I saw it, I was like, that's a human liver that's been sitting out of someone's body, and I don't want to eat it. But then it just, when it cooks...
It's really dark, yeah. This is the breast, too. Like, I guess it's just because it's more wilder than, yeah.
I have no idea.
It makes me want to go hunting almost.
Really?
Nothing could make me want to go hunting, but this comes close.
Would you hunt duck, though?
I wouldn't hunt.
But I wouldn't pick duck if I was going to. I feel like I'd hunt quail.
An aristocrat. But yeah, the smashed cauliflower is legit, too. Mm-hmm. I think you guys, we'll maybe try making a recipe out of this. I think you guys will like the way we prepared this.
Just a flat, it's like a tree.
Yeah, it's like smashed potatoes, kind of.
My meal's gone. I'm really sad. But I can get to reading the messages.
I get so sad after my meal's gone.
Found him. His username is JumpShot3.
Jumper. What's your username?
Mega590.
Why 590?
My birthday.
Oh. Dinner's gone.
Sad.
So how did our OkCupid messaging go?
Do you want to read yours and I'll read mine?
No, you read mine and I'll read yours.
Okay. I'm actually 6'3.5. Would you recommend that I round down to 6'3" or go with 6'4"?
Referencing something in her profile about heights.
Are you?
Yeah. That's key on online dating. Reference profiles.
I love the Stuff You Should Know podcast. That's something I said. Do you listen to the Joe Rogan one? That's my favorite. So how many more years of college do you have?
See? Questioning, gauging interest of hers.
When it clearly says I go to law school on my profile.
I would definitely go with 6'4" for your height. And no, I haven't listened to Joe Rogan, but I'll check him out. I'm always looking for new entertainment. I have 1.5 years of law school left, and then I take the dreaded bar exam and dedicate myself to 18-hour work days. Did you go to school out here in California?
Law school. That's pretty cool. Have you listened to the Serial podcast? It makes me want to be a lawyer! Exclamation point.
I always kind of want to be a lawyer because I feel like it'd be really fun.
No, I didn't go to school out here. I went to school in Michigan. In the Upper Peninsula, actually.
UP!
Which is probably the worst place on earth.
If you live there, don't take that to heart, but in my opinion, it is the worst place on earth.
You couldn't live without whiskey? Are you one of those people that drinks it in a cup just by itself? Or are we talking mixed drinks? It's pretty gangster if you drink it in it plain. I can't do it, though. My name is Matt, by the way! Exclamation point.
Didn't even ask for my name in your first message.
I mean, it says it on your profile. Doesn't it?
Nice to, quotation marks, meet you, Matt. My name is Mega. No, I haven't listened to that one either, but I just now subscribed to both before I forget. I've never been to Michigan, and the biggest reason is probably just the cold factor. The worst place? What was so bad about it?
See, he emphasized worst as if I like put it in caps, but it's just the worst place.
And yes, when it comes to whiskey, I prefer it on its own. The smokier, the better.
Double black.
I'm not a huge fan of whiskey mixed drinks. I'm sure you could, if it was the right whiskey. We can work on that.
Ooh, reference to us doing things together.
Mixing
That's
drinks together.
how you get it done. See, I really just put it in the bag right there. Well, the Upper Peninsula is the worst because there's like 3 feet of snow on the ground at all times, and no one lives there. Normal Michigan, like Detroit, where I'm from,
Represent!
isn't that bad. Just really cold in the winter. Brr. Mega, is that pronounced like Mia? That's a pretty cool name. Mine is boring. ... What's your schedule like the next few days? We should meet up for a drink.
There's the ask. See, I like to go 3 or 4 messages deep, then you pop them with the
He
date
also
meetup.
dropped the G out of my name entirely. Like,
Well, I was...
is it silent?
Yeah, it could be.
What's a word with a silent
Through.
G? Okay.
Matt is a very solid name.
I didn't emphasize very.
I didn't emphasize it either. Matt is a very solid name.
Why do you keep emphasizing very?
And my name is pronounced like you would say Megatron, but without the torn. She misspelled torn. She meant to say Tron.
He dropped the G from my name.
I hope that makes sense. Phonetically, it would be Meg. A drink sounds great. I'm busy tonight, but the rest of the week is open. I start school on Monday, so I'm just hanging out and doing some light legal reading. Ha! Until then.
No, that's not how you read the sentence.
Yes, it is.
Until then. Not like au revoir. It's like, that's just like an insert. He can't read. This is what I'm learning about him.
I'm a great reader.
Hey, text me. 313 star.
313 represent.
And we can set a time, place to meet up, ! And then, that was January 9th, 2015. I proceeded to texting him that night, and then he didn't respond until January 13th. At that point, I had deleted his number because he dropped it in a puddle.
All right, that's it, guys. That's how we met.
Ask us any questions if you want more details. We don't mind being personal. And remember, if you are single, or you're looking for someone, or you're dating, don't base what you think the relationship could be on the first date, because if you're going to date Matt, or someone like Matt, then it's going to go horribly.
No, it's not. It went
Because he's going to be
decently.
on his phone the entire time and tell you he has to go to his friend's house really badly and then leave after 2 drinks.
That's not true.
And then I put him in his place, and that's why he texted me that night.
I was going to text you that night because I liked you.
Yeah, but I put him in his place, right?
No.
You remember.
She got a little upset. She was like, what did you say?
I was like, what, that's it? As he was walking out the door, and then he turns around. He's like, what? And I was like, what did I say?
You're like, you just call me when you...
Oh, yeah, and then I put my hand on his chest. I was like, you just call me when you want to see me. And he pulls out his phone, he's fumbling, and I was just like...
No, I got really close to you, though. Tactical move. Got really close, and I was like...
But he kissed other girls on the first date.
You didn't try to kiss me.
Did they try to kiss you?
Nope.
Were they like...
But I could tell you were a classy lady.
Well, I wasn't. I am now.
Kissed on the second date. Oh, second date was beer tasting.
And tell them the part you want to tell them.
What part? The joke I made that was hilarious? Is that what
No,
you're
the
talking about?
dancing part.
Oh, when we went back to her apartment, I danced with her outside of her door. But it was not actually her door. It was second floor. She lived on the 3rd floor. But I made a hilarious joke that night, which I still remember. She tells me, I'm like, where are you from? Or what language do you speak? Is it Indian or Hindi or what is it? And she's like, it's
Indian.
It's Gujarati. And then I'm like, oh, like Dothraki? You mean Dothraki? Like from Game of Thrones. And it was just hilarious.
And the thing is, literally every person he tells a joke to thinks it's also funny, which makes no sense to me.
It is funny.
It's not funny.
People just...
Not that I'm offended, but it's like Dothraki, just because you rhymed something.
Game of Thrones. People love when you reference pop culture.
No, I don't.
Game of Thrones stuff. If you just...
People love when you reference pop culture.
Yeah. If you
You're just feeding the masses.
Yeah, of course.
Tell us yours.
Yeah, tell us your first date stories if you guys got crazy ones. All right, guys.
See you on the flip side.